when I burn out of this, it will be the biggest burnout of all time. Not even close. I'll be 3 hours ahead of schedule. I could get dogs next round. Alright. Spindle. Alright, let me check my notes here. Alright, so when I get home, I only got to do 3 rounds then. I'm only required to do 3 rounds to stay on schedule with this, so. Alright, not too bad. How on earth would I have even done 5 rounds, I wonder? How would I even have done 5 rounds when I got home tonight? Let's say I start at 3. Easy Wordle. Zodas, I hope you know that every single one of us is suspicious about that Wordle the other day that you did. That you got in 3 tries after having, what, 2 letters? Every single one of us call bull. Like, tough? You don't just guess the word with that little information. A word like that, of all things. And you got it in 2 guesses. What was your first word? What was your first word? Blaze? Oh my gosh. You quite literally are the luckiest Wordle player of all time. I hope you know that. You just got skill? Uh-huh. My words were audio, then great. I used audio, great, backs, seams, then lease. Do you know what blaze means? With an S, not a Z? Like blaze at that point. Yes? Go on then. All I'm saying is that you're pulling off some things that, knowing you, should not be possible right now. I know you looked that up, by the way. Because I just did too. No. Do you just have some, like, secret, just unbelievable knowledge about words that we just aren't aware of? Is there, like, some crazy backstory to this? Like, you also might secretly, like, be really good at chess or something? Back in the olden times, I used to play Wordle every single day. From the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed, all I did was guess 5-letter words. It got to the point where Mima had to rip the phone away from me because I was spending all my time. I was in chess club? Are you really? I was in the cup stacking club. I'm not good at chess. I know how to play it. I know how to put myself into a stalemate, but that's about it. Look, you could either be telling the truth or absolutely just lying right now. I have no idea. I just woke up off of like 5 hours of sleep, so I don't know. I'll believe you, I guess, though. That doesn't seem that like. Fourth grader Zodis is just really good at chess. We gotta have you play chess against someone who's like good. Oh, I know who to have. Do you know what your rating is? I don't know if you play too much anymore. Do you know what your rating is on something like chess.com? I know someone you can go against. No? Oh, okay. Sad. Because, you know, Mr. JZM, he's like a 1600 or something. He's really high. I played against him, and he turned on a setting that allowed it to be what the game thinks is a fair, in quotation marks, game. It took away his queen, his, like, a bishop, a rook, and a knight. That's what the game considered fair for me. But also, 1600, 1500, 1600, that is high. That is very high. Like, that's not an average. That's someone who's been playing all their life, pretty much. I mean, when you think that, like, 2000, though, is, like, like... Some people are also just naturally better at chess. I'm not good at chess. Yeah, hold on. Let me... Alright. I think some people are just better, naturally better at chess. Some people are naturally better at different things. Chess is not one of them for me. I suck at chess. Hi, Crab. Hello. I gotta go to work after this round, though, like, instantly, so I'm only playing one round. But then I'll come after work. I get back from work at, like, 3. I'm only there for 3 hours this morning, so... After that, I'll come back, chill out for maybe an hour, 2 hours, and try and play 4 rounds this morning. I'm only like a 300 or something on whatever it's called on chess.com. Like, I don't play enough to like get a genuine rank, but I find myself not winning against people who are like 400, 500. So I know how to play. I know all the rules of chess. I know how every single piece moves, but I don't know strategy. I don't know anything. I know, okay, yeah, you probably don't want to move the same piece twice. You want to try and bring your pieces out into the board, you know, get them all good to go. Gives you more stuff to work with, but, yeah. It's more one of those things that someone at, like, you know, church group would be like, hey, do you want to play chess? I'm like, yeah, sure. And he's secretly, like, 1100 or 1200 elo, and I just get my butt whooped. Gosh, I'm going to play 7 rounds a day for the next 3 days, starting tomorrow. That's going to be the worst. That part's what's going to be the absolute worst. My Amazon package has been paused. Wait, or something. It's crazy, because I never ordered anything. Although, just to check and make sure, I ought to check my banking account. They want me to click on a link. Let me check my bank account real quick. Might as well. Yep, everything is as it should be. Scam, yeah. Well, I did actually not I didn't get scammed, but I actually had like $106 I think dollars stolen from my account at one point. I always use my debit card for everything, and that was a bad idea. And I probably should have known better. My dad he didn't ream me out, but he was like, you could tell he was like, Ryan, you're stupid. And so ever since that, I have not used my debit card a single time for anything. What?
You should be using your credit card.
Yeah, I should have. I was stupid, so I got my $106 back. So, and the other person got like something from Amazon, or not Amazon, Apple. I don't know what on earth you can get from Apple that's $106 though.
Apple TV.
You want an Apple TV? Yay! I can't wait to buy a TV from Apple. Said not many people ever. Boy, oh boy, I sure am enjoying this Apple TV. What
Are you
other
supposed to be
great
done
products?
Friday or Thursday or Saturday?
Friday is what I'm going for. Next Friday.
Yeah.
Right now, after playing this, if I were to actually come home tonight and play 5 rounds, I'll be 2 rounds ahead of what I need to do. But I don't think I'll actually do that, because I'd have to play from like 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock straight.
I like how the 2 pinned comments in the server is your schedule, and then Cletus probably plays Genshin.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago I said that. I clicked on that and I'm like, I said that? Dang. That was a while.
And then we just see into the IGG.
Oh. I have some.
Cletus get real offended.
I said that she played Genshin.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'm not going by that schedule like exactly anymore, but I have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off, so I'm doing the 10 hours or the 10 hours each day for those 3 days in a row instead, which isn't going to be that bad actually. I don't think. If I wake up at the same time I've been waking up, I can, 3 rounds in the morning, then do 3 rounds later at night, plus whatever.
Hey, I got the main story and then clean up last for this last platinum.
Yeah, I'm not gonna finish up before you.
You might, honestly, depending on how.
I have to play some unimaginable amount, and that does not sound fun. You have to probably put in maybe like 10 hours to 12 hours worth of in-game time. I gotta put in like quadruple that.
Yeah. Oh, dude. If I didn't do it, almost. If you hadn't said anything about how close you're being done, you probably would have got it for me. Because I would not played or Remains of Edith yet. What do you mean there are too? Oh, there are too many.
I just want to be done with this game. I want to actually play something else now. So I just kind of want to finish it up.
Just one more week, man.
1 more week. And things, if I'm unable to actually finish it up in the week I'm wanting to, it'll be 1 more week after that. So it's gonna take only like less than 2 weeks, no matter what. But
Dude, playing on my PS3, holy crap.
sounds amazing.
I forgot how bad it is.
It's bad about it.
The, dude, the audio delay is insane. And
Audio
then a
delay.
frame.
Oh.
Yeah. Like a good 5 seconds after it happens.
Aw. Oh, I gotta play straight through. I'll be done at like 10 a.m. I didn't even plan on playing this morning. I was gonna sleep in, but I woke up just at 8 o'clock this morning. I'm like, I could play around. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, yesterday I went down to my grandparents. So we left at 7:30. Got there at 9. Helped finish building a gazebo.
Ooh.
And then went to the driving range while they did their golf lesson.
Mm-hmm. They do their golf lessons
And
at the
we
driving range?
golf place, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's called driving range. When you
Oh,
just
it's
shoot
just
balls
called.
into
That's
the
like
air.
that's like something like, oh yeah, here have some soda. Like, oh, what type? No, it's just soda. It's so generic. Driving range.
It well, it's because you're shooting balls into middle field. That's what it's called.
Oh, for us, it's called. I think ours is called Top Golf or something in Springfield.
No, that's a place, but like the general, like the fucking whatever activity.
Yeah. Usually people,
It
when they name the location though, it's a little more creative. But I guess that's fine. It gets the
has a
point.
name, but
It gets the point
I don't know what
across.
it is.
The
I just
fun
know
golf.
it's usually a driving range. That's what it's called.
I've never gone golfing like that before. I've only ever done like mini golf. That's the closest I've ever been to actual
We were
golfing.
gonna go golfing after, but it was hot and humid, so they don't want to. I don't want to.
I'm taking care of my friend's dogs, or my boss's dogs, again while they're gone. They're going to the casino and all that stuff for both my friends. So my boss's son also works there, so David and Tom and all of them. So they're gonna celebrate the birthday and Father's Day at some casino and everything. So they're giving me $50 to take care of the dogs for a few days. And I go, just take the $50 and take 40, put 10 aside, yeah, all right, and keep that money safe. But take other 40, just gamble with it. Gamble with it until you hit like 200, and then if you make it, give me back the money. If you don't, though, just give me back the 10. I want to see.
What they say.
I don't know. They're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. They'll do it. I mean, David
What if
lost
they just
money.
say, "Oh, we lost it all 40," and
I
they
can't
come
imagine
back?
they would lie to me like that. If they lie to me,
You don't think they're that bad?
I bet they better not. They better not lie to me. They better hit the
Oh, dude, that's
jackpot.
a joke. If
They,
I won 200, I would be like, "Yeah, sorry, man, I lost all of it."
here's what I said as well. Like,
Uh,
if they make like 500, they can have the original 50 back and just give me the rest. So, it's like, oh, here you can have the money on a stipulation that you do this.
excuse me.
I was talking to
Yeah, no,
this. Oh, go ahead, real quick.
my papa gave me $100 for helping him with the gazebo. I was like,
Dang,
damn, I did not expect to be paid.
$100 for I don't know doing something.
Working.
How
Although
much
I pinched the
money?
fuck out of my finger. Like, we had grabbed it to put the roof on, and I got my finger stuck between the little metal pieces, and it was just sliding and digging into my fingertip. That shit hurt.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, I
Mm.
don't like that. I don't like that at all. That sounds painful a little.
It was more. It's just yeah. It's stalling. It's like fuck.
Anything that has to do with like a hand getting smashed or anything like that, I just can't. It is makes me I don't want to. I don't. That's like a. That's like.
PTSD.
It's like a. I don't know. It's like a kind of a fear of mine now. It's like losing a finger for something. I use my fingers for so much, like playing games. I don't want to not have a finger anymore.
If you have to
That'd
lose
be awful.
one finger, which finger would it be?
Pinky finger on my left hand. Or no, sorry, not left hand, right hand.
Yeah, but how are you gonna drink your coffee? You can't put your finger out, man.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put my finger
You
out. I'm
can't drink
British.
fancy, man.
I'm not. I'm not British. I'm not stupid. I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing
Shit,
myself
man,
a
I don't even
favor
know.
by that. I'm doing myself a favor by getting rid of my pinky.
I would say my ring finger, but I want to keep that.
Ring finger on my right hand, I would be okay with losing as well, but nothing else.
Although you lose ring finger in your right hand, that's gonna make it hard to hold a controller.
It would, yeah.
Depending on how you play.
Not impossible though. Oh, okay. Well, I play a lot of claw, which is a lot of it is with the ring
Yeah,
finger. A ring finger's like the main support, so that would be kind of suck.
yeah.
You know, I would cope though. That's fine. It's still possible. I think I'd get used to it. I see that one guy who's like completely paralyzed. He can only move his neck and everything. And he's like really good at PUBG. And he just uses like a bunch of different little things he can blow and suck on to move his character around.
So
I know. That's what I would. That would be me. Like if I lost the ability to do certain stuff like that, I would be so depressed. I don't want to have to be like confined to playing, I don't know, like 2D games the rest of my life. I want to be able to 3D games.
dude,
Speaking of which,
2D games are fun as
I want
hell.
to play. I need to play the Splitgate Battle Royale.
Yeah.
That looks. There's like 4 different zones and like basically huge maps. It looks so cool. I'm hoping that your portals are only confined to each map though, like each of the 4 sections of the map. I gotta go get my first win in that. That way, in case the game does really good, then I can build the value of my account, so I can sell it whenever I lose like both hands one day or something. Because that would be the very first thing. I'm selling my Fortnite account the moment if I ever lose both my hands. I wonder how much it's worth. At least $300, because I know I put over $300 into the account. So
I think I put 500 into it.
then I got rare skins and things like that. I don't know how much those are gonna be worth. I hate working Sundays so much. 11 to 2.
Yeah, same here.
Such a short shift, but there's nothing to do there.
That's 3 hour shift.
Yeah, that's all I have.
What?
I
I'm
had,
going for a 3 hour.
I had 7 hours. I don't know what they just schedule me whenever they feel like it. That's all it is. I swear. I think it was 5 hour. I had a 5 hour shift, 5 hour shift beginning of this week. 6 hour shift and a 7 hour shift and a 3 hour shift. They just kind of like willy-nilly throw numbers around. But you know, I mean, I got an extra 2 hours because of us staying open later, so I'm not gonna complain
Alright,
about
give me
that.
DG mint.
Oh my, I hate the people in our town so much.
Yeah!
They actually suck. So the we started staying open until 9 o'clock now instead of 8, and so you would think that.
Oh,
All right, that's
next country getting home at 10.
then the So whenever we were open until 8 o'clock, it felt like everybody just came at the very end of the shift, right? So like everyone would pile in around 7:30 to 7:45 to get as many. It's like they're trying to get as many pizzas as possible just to inconvenience us. But
Oh,
I'm thinking now
but
like,
you're
okay,
open, so obviously.
okay, when you call in at like 7:50 or something, it's kind of like, really? I mean, yeah, we can make you a pizza. You better make sure you're here at 8 o'clock though. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of like a little annoying when they don't get here on time after the store closes and they haven't gotten here. So we stay open until 8 o'clock now, and I'm thinking, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Very first day we did that. So on Friday, we didn't have a single person in the store at all come to place an order from like 7 o'clock to 8:15. We had no one. And I'm thinking, okay, just because this is going to be the night that everyone piles in at the very end. Even though we're open an hour later, everyone's going to somehow shift an hour ahead or an hour later and order everything they want to right at the very end. And that's that's exactly what they did. They started to come in around 8:30 to 8:45, placing just a whole bunch of orders. So it used to be 7:30, 7:45. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. They just all started to place a bunch of orders, and it's so annoying. So they do that. This one guy especially calls in around 8:40 and orders some food. It's fine. 8:40, makes sense. And oh, hey, you guys are open later. I see. Like, oh yeah, we're open a little bit later now on Fridays and Saturdays. He goes like, oh nice, yeah. Let me get let's get pepperoni and like a supreme and a bread. Okay, cool. He doesn't get there until like 9:10, 9:15, like in between that. So 10 minutes, 15 minutes after we went ahead and closed. And I'm thinking, okay, obviously the people in this town cannot handle an extra hour of being open because they're going to abuse it regardless. Everyone in this town's an NPC made specifically for the purpose of inconveniencing us. So I just want to go back to 8 o'clock now because obviously nothing's going to change if we're open until 8 or 9. Everyone's going to pile in at the very end regardless.
Oh yeah. No, they'll see you close at 8 and come in at 7:59. Be like, oh yeah, well you're open, so let me just do this here. Stop giving me a fucking magic element.
I hate them so much. I hate
Why am I only getting one?
I kind of want to try the game Delta Rune out. I've been seeing a lot of gameplay on that. I need to like play Undertale though first. I think I need to at least.
Yeah.
There's a lot of references in that I will not get at all if I don't. I think I have Undertale, just never finished it. Hardcore tag is weird? Yeah, it is, zombie.
Yeah, beat him.
What time do you work today?
Me? I'm off all day.
Oh, you're off. Oh, okay.
Alright, so I got a weekend off.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Watch something on YouTube. I don't know what though.
Yeah, I'm just glad they didn't make us stay open till 10 at AutoZone.
When do you guys close the AutoZone? Like 8, 9?
9.
9, okay. Do people actually even like, who's like, oh man, I really need to go to AutoZone at 8:30 p.m. I can't imagine a lot of people like that.
If someone's in the middle of working on their car, usually. Or people overreacting because their car didn't start straight away. You're like, oh, my battery's bad. My battery's
Car
bad.
doesn't start straight away.
No.
That's just. I feel like you. That's first. I mean, try it again. If it works, then you're fine. Sometimes
Mm.
it just doesn't do it. I
Mm.
don't know why.
You're like, my battery was dead.
No, probably had.
It wouldn't start. My car wouldn't start. My battery must be bad. No, your battery was just drained. You didn't have any charging because your dumbass left something plugged in or on. And I asked him. I'm like, so did you leave anything plugged in or on? No, 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 no. So I'm
First,
out there testing the battery, and then I'm like, oh, I see you have a dash cam. Did you by chance leave that plugged in? Because I know those can drain.
are you so wait? Are you
Oh
supposed
yeah, I
to?
always leave the dash cam plugged
Are
in.
you supposed to unplug them afterwards? Like when you get out of the
Yeah,
car?
unless you have it dash cams, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
mine just auto turns
because
off.
unless you have one where it does turn off and on with the car itself,
Oh,
it's
okay.
usually best to just unplug it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Which, because otherwise you're just gonna be draining it battery throughout the night.
Oh, okay.
Which, if you're driving it the next morning, it's not gonna be terrible, and it doesn't pull that much of a charge. But if you take like a week, it will.
I don't know that. I have one that it turns off though whenever I turn the car. It stays on for like maybe 10 minutes afterwards and then it'll turn off. So,
Yeah.
huh,
So
okay.
yours will be fine as long as you drive your car a couple times, like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Also, another thing is you want to drive your car at least once a week.
Or what?
It just helps keep it healthy, keeps fluids moving, and stops buildup from happening.
Huh, okay.
Just like with gas, you wanna. You, okay, when you go to get gas, what do you do? Do you wait till your gas light comes on, or do you wait till you're at like a quarter tank?
I'll wait until about a third. Usually I'll get it if I'm at like third of a tank or something like that. It
Okay.
depends, like, okay, if is it convenient for me to go get gas at the time, I'll get it anywhere between about half a tank and quarter of a tank at most. So,
Just don't wait till your gas light comes on. You wait till that, and you'll end up messing up your fuel pump and fuel injectors.
if you wait until your gas light comes on, then you really like either completely forgot about it or just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
I
getting
had a
gas.
friend. She did that, and I'm like, "Why are you leaving? Why are you not getting gas to your gas?" She was like, "Oh, just wait till the light comes on." I'm like, "Why the fuck would you wait till the light comes on? You're
To
gonna
be
just
to be
damage your car that
fair,
way."
it's not like I don't know if that's like a common knowledge thing though. Like the
I feel
point of
like it is.
the
Like,
gas light is there to tell you, hey, you should probably grab some gas. I didn't know that it's gonna have some unforeseen side effects like, hey, if this light comes on, by the way, you're probably gonna damage something. I wouldn't have thought about that at least, knowing me.
hmm. I've always, and again, my dad always told me to get at a quarter. So,
My mom's always like fill it up like.
but his dad was also a mechanic, so.
Oh, okay. So he's a mechanic, so it's an
No,
unfair
no, not my
advantage.
dad. My granddad.
Same
My
difference at
granddad.
that point, right there, right there.
I know my dad works on his own cars.
So that's unfair advantage right there. Yeah, but does he know how to stop the crash on tag or on tag? No, he doesn't.
Hmm.
So that's I got that over him. He'll never know how to stop the error on tag. Mwahaha. It's much more important than silly car knowledge, like gas tank stuff. I don't know. Whenever I had my old Jeep, this is the one that I had from like 2000 and I think it was I think 2004 or 2006 is what it was. I think it was 2006.
Move the fuck out of the way, you bitch!
I had a few issues with it at one point that where I would turn the key and it would like and not even turn on. And I had no idea what the heck was going on with it. And very first thing I was told by my boss after I told him that, he goes, "You should like not clean the battery, but like, and he's, like first thing is just to see if there's any like dirt, grime, and everything on that. Just with like that.
Yeah.
That could cause issues. I'm like, oh, okay. Did that? I was fine. So. I've yet to have to replace a tire ever on my car.
I've had to.
I probably okay. I have all the tools in the car. I think I have everything I need to do it. But that's way different than actually like doing it. I would be on the side of the road for a while figuring it out with the YouTube video.
It's not that hard. I mean, the hardest part is figuring out your jacking point.
So is there a certain part you're supposed to put that on to lift the car?
Yeah. So there's usually like you usually have an indicator on where to put it.
Oh.
Sometimes it's like kind of a thicker piece of metal. Sometimes it's just like a divot. It's hard to describe it without looking at it. But it should tell you on the jack itself
Mm.
that came with your car. It'll be like, yeah, this is where you put it.
Isn't it?
Okay.
I thought it was like just right in front of the either right in if it's like the front wheel of the tire, you put it. If it's like one of the front wheels, you put it just behind like the wheel or something like that. And if it's the
Yeah,
back
for the
wheel, you
most
put
part.
that in front of it. So
That's usually where they are. Well, that is where they are. But
I've seen people where they like put it on the bumper, like fully on a bumper, and it just rips off. Like, okay.
yeah, no, don't put it on.
What? No. It's the easiest, like, it's the most easily accessible part, though.
And don't put it on a curved surface. Make sure it's a flat surface.
Yeah. And you raise that, where it's like just off the ground, where you can take it off. Unscrew the it's like the little caps that go in the wheels. Like, take that off if you have
Lug
to.
nut?
Yeah. Some of the wheels will have those fancy caps on the front part. I don't know what they're called. Take those off.
Huh.
I don't know. You know what I mean, right? Like the little.
The lug nuts?
They're not. It's not the lug nuts.
Or the hubcaps.
The hub. That's what they're called. That's what they're called. That's it. That's it. Sometimes people will have those like, as like designs or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't worry about those. They're not that great.
The.
Oh, do you have locking lug nuts
I have
on your
no
Jeep?
idea.
So if you ever look at it, it'll have like a little star design on the. Oh, fuck, that's great. It'll have a little star design on it. Or kind of a.
That's a good.
It'll be different than all the other ones.
I might have to go look here in a
But
second, or once I could leave. Might as well.
if you have it, double check where your key is, because God forbid you lose that key. It's a pain in the ass.
I have an extra
Change.
key
And
in
that
my
key.
engine, not like in my engine, but there's like a little compartment under the hood. Oh no, it was in the other car. Never mind, not in this one then.
But walking, honestly, unless you live in an area where theft happens all the time, they're useless.
I have no idea. You take the big plus sign looking thing if that's what you have if that's what you have as your tool, or whatever it's called.
The cross or a
Yeah,
spider,
whatever it is. Yeah,
far
the
away,
thing that the thing that's on that one pickaxe in
lug wrench.
Fortnite. So you take that,
Check.
unscrew it off, take the wheel off, put the new one on, unscrew them back in. It's like it's not hard. A YouTube tutorial would help you feel like you could get it with a
You
anyone
do a
can get it with a tutorial.
star-shaped pattern when putting it on.
A what pattern?
Star.
Oh, that's the. Oh, okay.
Oh, you
I
can't
guess that makes
crisscross.
sense. Yeah. So you like one side, then do the exact opposite side, then you kind of do that, so that way it stays even. I would assume. Unless that's not why you would do that. Why would you? Why do you do like a star pattern?
Even distribution
Oh, okay. So it's
on it, so.
all right.
uh,
Yeah, that doesn't sound that bad. That sounds like pretty doable.
No.
Anyone could probably.
It's not hard to change a tire. It's just hardest part is getting the damn tire on.
I think about it. I'd have to figure out how to get the tire off the back of my Jeep. I have no idea how to do that. Like, I would have zero idea how to do that. I could probably look that up on YouTube, like how to take a tire off the back of a Jeep.
It'd be the same way as taking the tire off your car.
Really?
It
Okay.
should have like I think it has a lug nut on it.
Huh. Okay.
So,
This is why I will never become a mechanic or a car person. I don't know enough. And I'll break something probably.
That's what mechanics do, man. If you don't break something while trying to fix something, are you really a mechanic?
Well, if I call a mechanic out, I expect them to only fix something and never break anything. I feel like that's
Yeah,
I
you
think
get
that's a
too
pretty
much.
fair and reasonable expectation for someone in their job to do their job without error. You know?
Nah,
No. No, it's not how it
nah.
works. Cars are too confusing.
I hate working on my car, but at the same time, I'd rather just do it than pay someone to do it.
Yeah. Especially if they're charging like an absurd amount for it. I would actually rather break it myself, trying to fix it, than like pay someone else to do it.
So when it comes to shops, don't go to like Firestone or Jiffy Lube, and do not go to
I
Walmart.
actually think we do. We have a Firestone right next to right in town. There's not really
But
like many actual car places to go get stuff fixed and whatnot in town.
you'd be surprised.
But they're
There's a
all
good amount.
the guy who registers vehicles in town, at least for us, like um he lives like 3 minutes away from us, and whenever we went to go get my car registered, or not registered, but like inspection on it and everything before we were selling it and all that stuff, he had me do a bunch of tests on it, like, you know, turn signal, do this, do that, do that. And he's there. He has like 10 cars, 11, 15 cars in
Oh,
his yard.
I got put on.
What?
Thing.
Oh, no, okay. He has a
My
bunch of...
headphones cut out.
Oh, okay. He has a bunch of cars in his yard that he's like constantly working on and everything. So that would be probably the guy I would go to if anything. Or like, hey, my cars did this. What do I do? And he'd be like, oh, just do this and this. When are you gonna beat whatever time I get here? Zombie, when are you gonna beat whatever round I get here? On classics, not
Ooh.
hardcore, not all elixirs, but classics. I'm gonna try for it at some point, trying to beat your time. Why would I ever play this? Because it's fun? What do you mean, why would I
Oh,
ever
it's
play this?
good.
You literally just restarted for how many hours getting a first box? It's not? Okay. Yeah, for a 9-hour game. I gotta try and beat you. I gotta try and get a sub 9 hour now. If I try and go for that, I'm gonna go for a I'm not gonna restart with fire sales. I would just play only with the very first box I get. Dead of the Night 200 next? Easy. That'd be like a 20-hour game right there. Not even. It'd be less than. Billiards 200 speedrun? No, never. 18 hours? Yeah. The 255 is just under 40 hours. I'm over halfway through this here. I got about 45 minutes left. Okay. Then I only have to play 3 rounds tonight. Yes! It's gonna be so easy! 4.5 hours, that's it? That's gonna be so free. I could start at like 7 o'clock and be fine.
Oh, almost died.
Hope we get dogs next round. That'd be pretty cool.
Chaos, 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 chaos. It's all right here. This one, what I gotta do? I gotta just get to the area without stepping in goo.
And goo. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so hard.
And apparently I messed up once.
You wanna hit this? No, thank you. I'll hit it 650 times. That surely won't kill me, right?
What counts as it? What? Those fuckers will. Oh my gosh.
Hi, baskets. That grind? Dude, I'm almost done. I have to finish this. I got about 44 more hours to go. Someone buy me a PS4? I am not buying you a PS4. That is not happening. We need a 7. Okay, so I actually think 700 is possible on this zombie. I think if you is that, I did hear myself. Is that my own stream?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, on my phone. What the fuck?
I'll use a Zim. Controller is not that bad, zombie. Controller is not that bad, I promise you. The controller is pretty easy.
Mouse and keyboard into it.
can do like 50 less ammo trades to 362 than you. Yeah, but then you gotta play. That means you gotta play it though. That means you actually gotta play on classics, which I know you won't do. So, controller is awful. It's so easy.
Dang.
Obviously, yeah, someone can do way better than I did for my ammo trades, but or ammo trades, but for my snowballs. But, you know. I'm telling you, if you start playing controller right now, you would be fine. You would be good to go in about a month. You would be good to go and ready to play in a month if you start playing. So, normal tag win? Never. Tag's done with after this. Probably not, actually. I'll probably play some more, realistically. Hi, zombie. And the other zombie. The two zombies. Yo, Gert. Just woke up. I woke up I don't know, like 8 o'clock. Like, how much? I don't know how much sleep I got. No one wants to play it? Look, if anyone's gonna play it next, it'll be me, so. No Pack-a-Punch is more fun than with Pack-a-Punch? I highly disagree, actually. Hot take, I disagree. I kind of hate playing with the Tundra gun. It's so stressful because due to the crashes that you could encounter. That's my... It's way more fun than trenching. It is, like, it's a lot more skillful, and I think that's more entertaining. But... I have zero worry of crash. I have a lot of worry of crash because it happened to me multiple... Okay, you have no worry of crash because we tested it before you started your game. Alright? You did a lot of testing before you started your game on why it crashes with Tundra Gun. I didn't know that, okay? I've lost so many games because of a Tundra Gun crash. I lost a 60-hour game. I've lost multiple 20-hour games, a 15-hour game, two, like, 10-hour games. Alright? You don't have that same experience. I'm like, I was scared to death that I would crash. Only crash the electric zombie? That's a good point. I wonder if it only does it because of electric zombies. I could see that being a thing, but I don't know. Not my issue anymore, but no, but you didn't have all those crashes that, you know, happen to you. I had them happen to me. I was stressing every single night. Like every single time I booted up the game to play, oh, is my Tundra Gun gonna crash the game here? That constantly worried me. Oh, man. Oh. go. The 5
Holy
strangest
shit.
predators to
That's
catch
like
a predator.
cool.
Good. I'm really glad.
I like seeing you in person.
Yeah, I like seeing you too.
Good.
So.
This is
I
a good
forget I'm
call.
on the
How
hardest
come?
Oh,
difficulty.
because press the
Yeah.
red button. It's like.
I just
your
saw my
champion.
health feed. Holy
You gonna
shit.
have a seat too?
I like to sit on the edge.
Have you played the Elden
Do you?
Ring,
Yeah.
like Night Rain
Hi,
DLC?
sir.
No,
You.
All right,
Are you
how?
gonna play it at any point?
maybe. Figure out on sale. It's actually a game, not DLC. For sure. Oh, chubbies.
Play Ascension. Go for 240. You know.
Give me some magic. Give me some magic. Give me
You
some
should
magic.
zombie. You should start playing some Cold War, maybe.
There we go.
Play some Cold War high rounds. Uninstalled it? Oh, it's because of the client, right? High round Cold War? Go for an Outbreak world record. I don't know. Be the first person to get, like, I don't know, around 3,000 on Outbreak. How? I don't know. Play it. I don't know. You ain't buying me a console to play it on? You're right, I'm not, but I don't know, play it on PC maybe?
What does it just release the Black Ops 4 for Switch 2?
Black Ops 4 on the Switch 2? I would still not buy a Switch 2.
You don't want to drop $500 for one game?
No, because I've already done that for this here. I dropped $500 on this.
No, no, no. You played other games.
Like a little bit of
A Way
Infinite
Out.
Warfare, A Way Out. Alright, but like most of my
Kingdom
time
Hearts
has been
Birthright shit
my
for like 20 minutes.
yeah. We all love playing on console, zombie. Alright? It's fun. Not being able to adapt to controllers kind of a skill issue though. So I kinda wanna play Citadel, Citadel Day More on Black Ops or on whatever it's called. On Black Ops 6.
Get away from me!
I kinda actually wanna play Black Ops 6 right now, so I think that'll be the first high round I do. Would just be like one on that map on that game. Trials. It kind of looks fun, honestly. I've been thinking about getting Trials. I've been getting a lot of videos about Trials on my on YouTube. I'm kind of thinking about getting it. It does look kind of fun. $7? Oh, okay. It's like one of those old arcade games I used to play on the 360, like the Trials Fusion demo.
No!
That or maybe some Clone Hero. I don't have any of the guitars though. That's the only issue with it. I don't have any. My brother has both of the guitars for Clone Hero.
On here?
Yeah, which is like Guitar Hero, but it's just Clone Hero is gonna be basically Guitar Hero but custom songs.
I'm gonna get a Guitar Hero.
I have a Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero, I think 3, World Tour, and something else I thought. Like Rock Band, I
Oh,
thought.
dude, I had to miss that jump. I was like halfway through the level. Do you think these are like 5-minute levels, not hour-long levels like in 12 Force?
Oh no, 5-minute levels. What a nightmare.
Yeah. Or 5, 10-minute levels.
It's too long.
Oh my god, damn it.
World Tour. RB 1, 2, and 3. What's RB? Oh, Rock Band. Yeah, Rock Band 1, 2, and 3. Guitar Hero VH. What is that one? I don't remember that one. What is that? Van Halen. Van Halen, not Halen. Isn't that an 80s singer? Or
Yeah.
group? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I only know that name because my mom like would listen to something by him every him. I don't know if it's a group or not. I've heard it being that name be said before. So. Oh, apparently someone on Infinite Warfare is going to hit potentially the first ever reset on Raven the Redwoods, which is kind of cool. He's gonna get 256, maybe. Or Slash or Awakened, whatever, either or. Played it once. Infinite Warfare's not bad. It's a very different feel to it, though. Yeah, there's a lot to learn on it. Yet you're relearning everything from scratch, so.
Oh, I need to play World War II and get the button.
Apparently the only like good zombies map on that game is the first one.
I don't know, I never played it.
I haven't either. I hear a lot of people everyone hates like what Frozen Dawn, whatever some of those maps are. Shattered Throne.
Whatever, I take shit.
How are you doing?
What's happening?
Not too much.
Not too much. You a Boston fan?
Yeah, actually, I don't even watch baseball.
No. But it's a Boston Cap.
It's a Boston Cap, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you up to tonight?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot?
No.
Well, I'll tell you, for the last several days, you've been up to a lot. You're a pretty prolific chatter there. Want to explain yourself?
Not really.
Do you know which one this is, Zombie?
Really?
Do you know who this is?
Was gonna do anything?
You weren't really going to do anything.
No.
So you brought
To
condoms.
Catch a Predator?
What else did you bring?
I brought her a bracelet.
A bracelet. And she is how old?
She's supposed to be 13.
Supposed to be 13. And how old are you?
37
Oh,
37.
37. Oh.
You have kids?
today. No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've got nieces though.
Nieces.
That I think the world of.
Yeah, you talk about your nieces in the chat here. And you talk about how you like to spoil the nieces and how you would like to spoil this 13-year-old girl like you spoil your nieces.
Yeah.
Is this the way you spoil young women?
No.
Your Honor, I only
Now, what's your
brought
name?
all of these things for show. I wasn't actually going to do anything. How do
This
you
is what I was
plead?
afraid of.
Not guilty.
What were you afraid of?
Stupid mole.
What were you afraid of?
Just because she was a nice girl and
She was a nice girl. You still haven't told me your name, though.
Lauren
Lauren what?
Armstrong
Armstrong. And where do you live, Lauren?
in Nashville now.
Nashville. What do you do in Nashville?
Actually, I work at a construction company.
And what do you build?
I just started there last week. Building a gym for a church.
A gym for a church. Is that a good job?
Yeah.
Now, besides all this chat here, and we'll go
This is
through
the
that in a minute, you also sent a whole bunch of pictures.
I have no idea. I've seen this guy a few times on these, in the compilations.
Now, why would you think that's appropriate?
It's not.
It's not. Those are all your pictures, right?
Yeah.
Is that all you do in your spare time?
No.
You ever get in trouble like this before?
No, I've never done this before.
You've never done it before. Have you ever met anybody in person who you first met online in a chat room?
No.
This is the first time.
Boy done.
So
Yeah.
what made you all of a sudden for the first time get online, chat up a 13-year-old girl, and drive up from Nashville to meet her for sex?
I didn't.
Lauren,
I wasn't thinking.
you send her naked photos. You have an explicit conversation.
I have a question.
you
I have
bring
an
condoms.
answer. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
What does that add up to?
I know.
32. 25. It's funnier than 24 if you didn't know.
At first, you seem like the Good Samaritan, the protector. Don't tell me your last name. Don't ever tell anyone from the internet your last name, okay? Okay, why? Because there are some real weirdos on here
Does it really?
sometimes, and they might try to go looking for you.
Pulling out and planting rags. I have not. Does it do that? Odd. I wonder if respawn zombies at all can be special. So like I wonder, does that apply for like all zombie types, or is that like just something like a weird quirk on the map here? So like if I go play Chaos, get a bunch of I don't know, like 5 catalysts and 5 normal zombies. I didn't watch my ammo. Dang, that was close. And I do that, are they all gonna respawn as normal? Weird. I did not notice that. No. I'm not perceptive though. So.
So don't ever tell them your last name, your address, your phone number, the town you live in, or the school you go to.
You know, there's ladders up there you can climb on. It's kind of cool. They're taken from Blackout. And the big fracking tower area. You know, if you go to do the secret Mars Easter egg on this map, if you ABH back instead of actually going back the normal way, all the you will have a no target on you. None of the zombies will target you rest of the game until you use an ABH again. Then they will. But there's like so many. Oh my! There are like 1,000 like very small facts that I just know about this game. Outside the map in Blood of the Dead, so you know by the docks where you can get the where the old plane part used to be, So, well, you can't go in there in this game. However, zombies still can technically climb that gate and get into the little area that has the electrical box in it. If you no-clip yourself in there, zombies will path towards you in there and climb the gate. There's no reason for them to have that ability to do that. Blaze Phase isn't actually an infinite dash. It will end after a certain amount of time. It's about like 14 to 15 seconds of like dashing. It's like around that area. That's another weird one. I don't know. There's just so many random things I know about this. There's actually a tree on Ancient Evil specifically tied to your frame rate on how much it sways. If your frame rate is low, it will sway a lot, but if it's higher, it will basically not move at all. And there's only one tree on that map that I've found that actually does that. It's by the big little where you do the challenge for the Hand of Chimera. There's a tree right next to it that will sway dependent on how much how high your FPS is. Gonna end? No, I don't. No. I just look for when the light stops on them. So, like, usually they'll have, like, a light effect on it. So, like, the light on the walls, you can look for when that ends here. In this case here, I'm just staring forward until I see that light stop, which it does there, and I just shoot. Timers, yeah, it's the best way to know, because it's exactly 10 seconds. I could. Yeah. But I've always just used the lights of it to know. Which, honestly, I probably should use the timer, because it has almost caused me to down a few times, or dying wish, because of I'm not paying attention. But that's fine. What's so weird, Zombie? I kind of rewired my brain on how I play during this game here. So when I started, I always used to use the I used to use the circle button on PlayStation, B button on Xbox, you know, whatever it is. That was my slide button, and the pressing the right stick in was my knife button.
I'm back.
Hey
Ryan, I got a question.
Yeah.
What do you think of Sonic Racing Crossroads?
Isn't that like? Doesn't that have Steve in it now from Minecraft?
Yep, Steve.
Kinda looks
What's his name? EQ.
Kind of looks kind of funny. I kind of like it.
The guy from
It's good.
like a bunch of characters. No problem. I think it has a battle pass.
A battle pass? It should be called the racing pass.
Yeah. Racing pass, whatever.
Oh.
Alright. Don't miss jump. Ooh.
Oh yeah, but zombie. But
Yeah.
whenever I had to go do the knifing thing, I swapped my thing to the tactical, and ever since then, I've been like stuck on it. So now I play tactical. That's like my normal now. I can't go back to the other way.
Whoa. It's scary, man.
And it's so weird, because, like, I would have never thought that would happen. I got so used to playing with the circle button, B button being knife, though, that it's kind of like, well, duh.
You're one of those weirdos. I mean, was that some kind of a ruse to gain her trust?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. So how did it go from, hey, be careful, don't give anybody your last name, to, hi, here's some naked pictures of myself and I'm coming over with condoms?
Oh,
No.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Well, you must know something. I mean, help me to understand this.
I don't know
What
why
do you don't know?
I even did.
You don't know why you did it. Well, I think I know why you did it. You did it because you wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
I don't think that.
No, what?
I don't think that was it.
You don't think it was it? Well, why don't you help me out? Why don't you tell me what it was?
Because I wasted 5 years of my life on the internet talking to girls that that gained my trust, and she seemed like somebody I could trust.
You could trust. So when you say you spent 5 years on the internet, what, getting taken advantage of by women?
Oof.
In what way?
In every way.
For instance.
I was up in Washington State. That's when I started going on the internet.
When you lived in Washington State. You started going on the internet, and what happened?
I met a girl, she said her name was Amanda James, and she told me that her daughter was her niece, and that she was watching her niece. Well, she was actually had custody of her niece.
And then?
3 years later, I moved back to Maine just to be close to her because she lived in Pennsylvania, and I didn't date anyone. I didn't see anyone because of her.
All right, so what happened?
I got back to Maine, and I was talking to her on the phone, and
When did you get? Oh no, like
She,
probably 5 minutes into the round. Probably about like 5 minutes into the round. They happened like very quickly. The first two happened like maybe so the very first one happens like almost instantly. Like the very first thing I shoot or kill for the round will always give me a drop. Second one comes maybe after about 30, maybe. Sometimes I'll get it after about 2 Wraith Fires worth of time. I would say more about 30 seconds realistically though. No, for me though, it's like it's fairly quickly. Usually about, I don't know, maybe at most 10 minutes, but more usually the drops will all happen within the 10 minutes there. Like whenever I was doing the knifing in this game here, it would be about, like, I would throw my Wraith Fires down. I could sometimes get 3 drops in here, in this room, before I left it. Like, I would get an insta-kill, then my second one would be a max ammo, and I could stay in here for so long, I could get a third one really quickly. Yeah, you usually get them pretty fast, though. $6.14. Not really. Helium was good. It was good. You are right. I'm glad I used the helium. Best move ever. I guess it was okay.
Oh, no. I don't want those fuckers here. No! Get away from me.
My sister wanted to say hi to her, and my sister had been on the internet for a couple of years, and she was able to read people pretty good.
And what happened?
And she got on the phone with her, and after she got off the phone, she was only on the phone with her for about 2 minutes, and she got off the phone with her and told me that she wasn't real.
She wasn't real.
She told me she was lying to me, and she'd been lying to me all along.
Did you ever meet this woman? Did you send her money?
I sent her money. I sent her all kinds of Dale Earnhardt things.
Dale Earnhardt thing.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. things. She was Dale.
The race car driver.
Yeah.
And so because you got taken advantage by a couple of women on the internet, you thought it was okay to take
Lighthouse
advantage of a
2, the
13-year-old girl on the internet.
No, I
It's gonna be
didn't.
the
You did.
No.
I'm very happy that you talked to me before talking to anyone else, though. This way, you'll be safe.
That's what I meant too. I don't know how.
You don't know how what?
I don't know how it leaked to this.
Well, here, let me take you down the road. This is how it went. You started with this, and then it goes to. So this is as thick as a telephone book, by the way, this chat. You started chatting with her when? Last month? So you've been chatting with this young woman for a month. And so it starts with you being the protective older brother type. And we flip through dozens and dozens of pages here. And ultimately, it builds into...
How many Emma runs per round? About 20 to 30, probably. I think it's at least, probably about 30, I would say. 25 to 30. Not too bad.
a very sexually explicit conversation.
Yeah, I got the issue.
Right.
Okay, sweet.
I wish I were sticking it in you right now.
What?
What?
Crazy.
I
You
don't
tell
know
her
what's
to
happening.
delete her archives.
This guy.
After we stop talking
Chris
again,
Hansen's
okay?
reading off some chats from Predator, and he's like, "I wish I was sticking it in you right now." And I'm like, "What?"
Damn.
These are conversations he thought he was having with a 13, 14-year-old as well. So this guy's like 30 something, by the way. Kind of crazy, man. That's
Why
prison.
did you want her to delete her archives? Help me out.
Wanted-
Mhm.
I
You
didn't
didn't
want
want to
her-
get in trouble.
I didn't want her to get in trouble by her parents.
And this goes on and on and on. Do you think naughty thoughts about me before you go to sleep?
Oh my gosh, this guy.
You talk about getting married to her. Getting married. She's 13.
Insane.
Huh?
You know, when she was 18.
Whoa. What do you mean she's 18?
I meant when she was 18.
You were going to marry her when she turned 18. But you're just going to have sex with her from the ages of 13 to 18 then.
Well, yeah, obviously. Apparently.
Are you excited about me or my penis?
What? Kind of is.
Did you bring anything else with you tonight?
Anti-riz right there.
Like what?
Like anything?
Nope.
Food, alcohol,
Nope.
so just the bracelet and the condoms. Nothing else.
Oh, rounding's bow in about 10 minutes.
What do you think ought to happen? Oh, here's a good one. Is Miss Vagina thinking about Mr. Penis?
What?
What is she thinking? What's up with that? What do you think ought to happen? Help me out.
I think I should go to counseling to get off the internet.
You should go to counseling and get off the internet. Did you ever say to yourself, hey man, I got a problem here?
No, because I never thought I did.
You never thought you did. Does this incident make you think that perhaps you have a problem? What are you going to do about it?
I can do some things I can't do that. Oh my God.
Well,
I'm Chris Hansen.
do you ever watch television much? You ever watch a program called Dateline NBC? Well, there's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on it. Now, you're free to walk out of this house right now. But if there's anything else you want to say, now would be the time to say it.
Sheriff's office, down! Get down! On the ground!
Hands behind your back,
Put your hands on your back!
He's taken to the local police station where his car is searched.
On Mr. Armstrong's truck, we found some condoms, a variety pack, plus some jewelry.
And later, he's interviewed by law enforcement.
I believe you transmitted quite a few photographs. I'd like an attorney. All right, sir.
Why is this music playing after
Now the devil said, come on and walk with me.
To speak with him or Todd West, the first man in the door. But the team from the Harris County Sheriff's Office will.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground, now! Hands behind your back!
But Baron Wolfsford talks at length with Chief Rhett Wade and investigator Tony Knox.
Who are you here to meet tonight?
Brooke. Her name was Brooke.
How old is Brooke?
Brooke said she was 13.
Okay.
Was my intention to have sex with her? No.
Did you stop down here at the Chevron gas station and purchase condoms?
Yes. Right, but my intentions were because she asked me to bring condoms. I had the condoms just in case, but my intentions were not to have sex.
We only buy condoms for one thing.
To have sex, I know. So that's why I'm being charged with being a pedophile.
He's not being charged as a pedophile. That would be sex with a much younger child. Instead, he'll face criminal attempt to commit child molestation.
I think you think me and Corporal Knotts here are acting like you'd come down here and try to have sex with someone who's not consenting, and that's not what we're talking about at all. We know good and well you would have forced yourself on Brooke.
My intentions were not to have sex, but if the opportunity was there, then yeah. But my intentions were not to go that route.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason I feel like I'm being tricked.
After the interview, Rowell is taken to the Harris County Jail. The undercover operation in Fortson, Georgia is over, and the last of the suspects caught in our sting are appearing before a local judge.
I'm not here to determine if you're guilty or innocent.
That was July 2006. A few months later, only two suspects remained in jail, unable to make bond, George Cleary and William Rowell. Just about all the men who showed up at our sting house said they weren't going to do anything illegal.
Yeah, it's around.
Hey, is this Bill?
I hope I get dogs. It'd be cool. Pretty fantastic, I would say.
Okay, so that's all the extra achievements. Yep. So now I just gotta beat the game again on Nightmare Mode.
I better have enough ammo to complete this round. Alright. Barely. Alright, cool. This round. Think I get a dog round, Zodus? Am I lucky enough?
Hmm?
Am I gonna get a dog round, do you
No.
think? Probably not.
No.
Nope. Because why would I? Why would
No
I get
way.
a dog round?
There you go.
Why would I get a dog round? That would be too nice. I love it when one of the last 5 actual rounds or potential dog rounds has not been a dog round. It's my favorite. I love not getting dogs. Oh, rust mode. Haha. Okay. I gotta update the command here real quick. Alright, 22 5-rounders, 25 6-rounders. Incredible. 624.
Got what, 8 more levels?
Hmm?
Let's see. I'm trying to think how many more levels I got. 1, 2, 3, 4.